Hello viewers and welcome to the fourth edition of the Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe, and this is our second episode. So right about now, allow me to introduce the judges and also the sign language professional. Thank you for that. And moving on, I would want the contestants to introduce themselves. So I would start with podium number 1.
Hi guys, my name is Trevor Kapdura. I'm from Chinhoyi University of Technology. Besides me is Benko Simplanga, also from Chinhoyi University of Technology.
Podium number 2.
Fortune Marangwanda, Great Zimbabwe University.
Guguletum Kondo, Great Zimbabwe University.
Podium number 3.
Hi, my name is Tadiwa Taka. I'm from Gwanda State University doing metallurgical engineering.
Hello everyone, I'm Praise Gumbu from Gwanda State University.
Podium number 4.
Hi, I'm Shailin Chizari from Manicaland State University of Applied Sciences.
Hello everyone, I'm Tapiwa Nashim Sariri from Manicaland State University of Applied Sciences.
All right, thank you so much for that. But before I go any further, allow me to introduce myself. I'm your host, Panashi Shibatamoto, but you can also call me the Dynamite. So you're given 20 seconds to answer the question after I have read it out. And after that, you raise your boards so that the adjudicators can see your answers. I will also kindly ask you to read out your answers so that the adjudicators get it right. Are we clear on that? You're also kindly reminded not to lean on the podium. So the first category is going to be on family planning and contraception. I hope you guys are ready. Question number 1. In relation to family planning, what does the abbreviation IUS stand for? You can put your pens down and raise your boards. Podium number 1, you can say out your answer.
We have intrauterine system.
Podium number 2.
Interuterine system.
Podium number 3.
Interuterine system.
Podium number 4.
Intrauterine system.
And the correct answer that I have with me here is intrauterine system. Moving on to the next question. Dash is the percentage of fertile married women of reproductive age who do not want to become pregnant and are not using contraception. I'll repeat the question again. Dash is the percentage of fertile married women of reproductive age who do not want to become pregnant and are not using any contraception. Your time starts now. All right, I can see a lot of teamwork going on in here, but then, yeah, it's fine. You can raise your boards. Podium number 1, you can say out your answers.
Plus or minus 32%.
Podium number 2.
Plus or minus 32%.
Podium number 3.
730,000 in 1 million.
Podium number 4.
Plus or minus 17%.
All right. The correct answer that I have with me here is unmet need for contraception. All right. How are you feeling, guys? What is the estimated global cost of fulfilling the unmet need for contraception? A, 5.3 billion. B, 105 million. C, 5.7 million, D, 20.2 billion. Your time starts now. All right, you can raise your boards now. Podium number 1,
We have C,
podium number 2,
A.
podium number 3,
A.
podium number 4.
B.
Right. And the correct answer that I have with me is 5.3 billion, A. All right. So viewers, you're currently watching the Say What Quiz Challenge, which is supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. I'm your host, The Dynamite, and I hope you guys are excited and thrilled. And in this episode, we have the defending champions, which is the Gwanda State University in the building. Hello viewers, and welcome back to the second segment of the Say What Quiz Challenge. My name is The Dynamite, and this program is proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. So right about now, we are quickly jumping into the second category of our questions, which is on STIs, including HIV and AIDS, drugs, and substance abuse. I hope you guys are ready. What does the abbreviation HPV in relation to STIs stand for? Your time starts now. You can raise your boards now. Podium number 1,
we have human papillomavirus,
podium number 2,
Human papillomavirus.
podium number 3,
Human papillomavirus.
podium number 4.
Human papillomavirus.
All right, and the answer that I have with me here is human papillomavirus. Moving on to the second question. Define HIV prevalence. Your time starts now. All right, thank you so much. You can raise your boards now. Podium number 1,
the number of people living with HIV in a given area at a given time.
podium number 2,
Sorry. The number of existing HIV cases per population.
podium number 3,
Number of people living with HIV in that specific time.
podium number 4,
The population of people living with HIV at a certain period of time. The population of people living with HIV at a certain period of time.
All right, and the answer that I have with me here is the number of people living with HIV at a given time. All right, so without wasting much time, let's move on to the third question. Are you guys ready? All right. In 2019, against the targets of 95, 95, 95, what did Zimbabwe achieve? A, 95, 95, 95. B, 91, 93, 95. C, 91, 93, 86. D, 91, 91, 93. Your time starts now. All right, thank you so much for that. You can raise your boards. Podium number 1,
We have C,
podium number 2,
C.
podium number 3,
C.
podium number 4.
We have C.
All right, and the answer that I have with me here is C. Okay. Viewers, you are currently watching Say What Quiz Challenge, which is proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. I'm your host, The Dynamite, and right about now, we're going to take a short break, but we'll be back soon. Welcome back. We're still in the second segment of our show, and right about now, we're going to jump into category 3, whereby we're going to be asking questions in relation to gender-based violence, including sexual exploitation and abuse, menstrual health management, LGBTIQ, and abortion care services. I'm your host, The Dynamite, and quickly jumping into the question, I hope you guys are ready. Okay, so our first question is, what does the abbreviation PSHAA in relation to sexual harassment stand for? I'll take it again. What does the abbreviation PSHAA in relation to sexual harassment stand for? Your time starts ticking now.
Prevention of sexual harassment against adolescents.
Podium number 2.
Prevention of sexual harassment against adolescents.
Podium number 3.
Prevention of sexual harassment and abuse of authority.
Podium number 4.
Prevention sexual harassment against authority.
All right, and the answer that I have with me here is prevention of sexual harassment and abuse of authority. And where did you guys get adolescents from? You're almost closer. All right, so moving on to the next question. Dash is a strategy to improve the quality of public policies, programs, and projects, ensuring a more efficient allocation of resources in relation to gender. I'll take it again. Dash is a strategy to improve the quality of public policies, programs, and projects, ensuring a more efficient allocation of resources in relation to gender. Your time starts now. All right, thank you so much. You can raise your boards. Podium number 1.
Gender mainstreaming.
Podium number 2.
Gender mainstreaming.
Podium number 3.
Gender mainstreaming.
Podium number 4.
Gender mainstreaming.
And the correct answer that I have with me here is gender mainstreaming. Bravo to that. Okay, moving on to the last question in this category. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. According to the Zimbabwe Demographic Health Survey of 2015, what percentage of women reported that they had experienced either physical or sexual violence at some point in their lives? I'll take it again. According to the Zimbabwe Demographic Health Survey of 2015, what percentage of women reported that they had experienced either physical or sexual violence at some point in their lives? A, 46%, B, 54.2%, C, 39%, D, 33.5%. I'll take the answers again. A, 46%, B, 54.2%, D, 39%. And I'm sorry for that. So our C is 39% and our D is 33.5%. Did you get that right? So your time starts now. All right, thank you so much. You can raise your boards. Podium number 1.
A,
Podium number 2.
D.
Podium number 3.
D.
Podium number 4.
C.
All right, and the correct answer that I have with me here is 39% C. All right, what happened, Gwanda University? Do you mind sharing? I'm with you, don't worry, I'm with you all the way. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you're currently watching the Say What Quiz Challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. I'm your host, The Dynamite, and right about now, we're going to take a short break, but we'll be back soon. Hello viewers, and welcome to the last segment of the Say What Quiz Challenge, which is proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. Also, do make sure to make use of our hashtags, which are hashtag SQ Challenge and hashtag Quiz for Health. Oh yes, it's all about health today. And right about now, we are moving into the last category, which is on COVID-19 vaccines, mental health management, tuberculosis, and cancers of the reproductive system. Contestants, are you ready? All right. You're also kindly reminded not to lean on the podium. And also, you're given 20 seconds to write your answers down. And after that, you raise your boards. Okay. So I'll start with the first question. In relation to COVID-19, what does ARDS stand for? I'll take it again. In relation to COVID-19, what does ARDS stand for? Your time starts now. You can raise your boards. Podium number 1.
Acute respiratory distress syndrome.
Podium number 2.
Acute respiratory distress syndrome.
Podium number 3.
Acute respiratory development syndrome.
Podium number 4.
Acute respiratory distress syndrome.
All right, and the answer that I have with me here is acute respiratory distress syndrome. All right, moving on to the second question. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. What is the term referred to people who get infected by COVID-19 but don't develop any symptoms? I'll take it again. What is the term referred to people who get infected by COVID-19 but don't develop any symptoms? Your time starts now. All right, you can put your pens down and raise your boards. Podium number 1.
Asymptomatic.
Podium number 2.
Asymptomatic.
Podium number 3.
Asymptomatic.
Podium number 4.
Asymptomatic.
All right, bravo. And the answer that I have with me here is asymptomatic. All right, and moving on to the last question of this category. Are you guys ready? All right. What is the current prevalence rate of tuberculosis infection in Zimbabwe? I'll take it again. What is the current prevalence rate of tuberculosis disease infection in Zimbabwe? A, 12.3%, B, 15.2%, C, 11.4%, D, 3.7%. I'll take the answers again. A, 12.3%, B, 15.2%, C, 11.4%, D, 3.7%. Your time starts now. All right, you can raise your boards. Podium number 1.
B.
Podium number 2.
15.2.
Podium number 3.
B.
Podium number 4.
B.
And the answer that I have with me here is 15,2, which is B. If you're just joining us, this is the Say What quiz challenge, proudly supported by the Swedish Embassy of Zimbabwe. My name is Panashe Shibata-Moto, and I'm your host, but you can also call me the Dynamite. So right about now, while we are waiting for the judges on their deliberations, I'm going to be asking you guys questions so that I know how you're feeling. Are you okay? All right, so how does it feel to be in a competition with the defending champions? Are you not intimidated?
It's the worst thing ever.
Okay, all right. And what do you think? Mutai?
Sorry. Personally, we think it's challenging, and to some extent it gives you the level of integrity. We are in the same lane with them, we are on the same height with them. So we are all the same because we're still in the competition together and we're doing the competition together.
All right, and how are you guys feeling? Do you think you're...
We literally feel that it's a bad thing to be in the same room with the defending champions.
Okay. All right, so do you guys think you're going to take it home?
We're not yet sure. Maybe tomorrow.
Are you not confident?
Not enough.
Not enough. And you guys, you're just silent. What's going on?
We're listening to others' responses, but for us who hold it as neutral right now, we're still neutral. I think we'll be able to judge as to how easy or difficult this is. Maybe towards the end of the day when you've just gone through maybe 2 rounds. Because
Okay.
right now our nerves are still up. We need a cup of coffee to calm them down.
All right. What I have here is interesting. Do you want me to say it loud or do you want me to whisper in your ears? Which one
Say
do
it
you
loud.
All right, are you ready for this?
No.
You're not. So what should we do? Should we stop here?
Just let us go.
All right, so I have the results with me here. And I'm going to start with Chinhoyi University of Technology, which managed to score 8 points. Moving on, the Great Zimbabwe University also managed to score 9 points. Gwanda State University managed to score 9 points again. And Manicaland State University of Applied Science managed to score 9 points as well. Wow. All right, so we've come to the end of episode 2. This program is proudly brought to you by Say What and supported by the Swedish Embassy of Zimbabwe. Also, do make sure to get in touch with us on our toll-free number 577 for any psychosocial support and health-related challenges. And also do make use of our hashtags, which are hashtag SQ Challenge and hashtag Quiz for Health. Oh yes, it's all about health today. My name is The Dynamite and I'm signing out.